Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with an update. And this is for who is this message drawn to? So if you click on this video and this message resonates with you, then this is your message. And so when I was like getting ready for bed, I was like, you know what, tonight I'm not gonna post. And then something's like, just post, like show a little bit of gratitude. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna post. And what I asked Spirit was just show us like what we need to know right now in this moment. Just speaking of, the collective in general, everyone who's going through a spiritual journey, everyone who's gotten through, a tower moment, or feel like your life is like shifting and things are just seeming like they're getting so much better and things are falling away. This message is for you. And also, I want to thank all of you. I am now at 1K in this short amount of time, and I'm just really happy and really grateful for all of your love, for all of your support, for just all of you believing in me, believing in the messages that I post, commenting, your energy exchange donations, the readings you have booked. I just want to say thank you so much. And even with the response to the readings that were booked, it was just amazing feedback, and it just keeps me going and keep me in that space of love and light and continuing on my journey and my path and purpose for what I've been called to do here in this world. And so I was on the train platform today, and I was just like talking to my like spirit guides or whatever, and then I look over at this billboard and it says change the world, and I just started smiling. And I know people probably thought I was like nuts and I was like, okay, that's my sign. You want me to change the world, you got it. So with this, I just want to say thank you so much. I love all of you guys. Again, if this reading resonates with you, like, share, comment, subscribe. My email information is in the description box. If you would like to book a reading as well, it's in the description box. I want to give a shout out to Shay. She booked last week, and like her feedback was just so beautiful. And like I said, when you contact me, the first thing someone asks me is like, hey, like, what do you need? Birthday, name, whatever. And I shock them, and I'm like, no, I really don't need anything. I just need you to grant me your free will of allowing me to tune into your energy. And once they say that, I mean, everyone can tell you I've never asked for a name. I've never asked for a birthday. So with that being said, let's dive into this 1K treat for you guys for helping me reach to 1K. And I look forward to hopefully one day meeting you guys in person with the seminars I begin to do, with the books I begin to write. And it's all about love and light. So let's dive right in. So I'm using the Medicine Woman deck. And again, I told you guys that my grandmothers were medicine women. And so I was drawn to this deck. I got it from the Alm Shop in New York on, 14th Street between 14th and 3rd. And the store is like really amazing. I love going there. I get all of like my metaphysical tools there, and like my crystals. Like they got the best sage. But the first card that came out is the Seven of Pipes. Now I'm going to read this to you so you can understand what the card means. So here we have the Seven of Pipes, right? And so with the Seven of Pipes, it says overcome doubt by action of the self unbound. So overcoming doubt with your actions, calling on your spirit guides of the self unbound. So what Spirit is saying is just unbound yourself, stand in your power, and know that everything that you've been manifesting, or the affirmations you've been putting out, is on the way. And it's like, you do have those little doubts at times where you're just like, I don't know if this is going to come to fruition. And then the next minute you're like, okay, I got this. I want this again. You cannot confuse the universe. If you do that, then the universe, spirit, divine, they really don't know how to help you or what to do for you. But again, divine always knows what's your best interest, but you have free will. And again, there's those other situations where, when you're called to do something, when you're called to be someone, your free will isn't, up for an option. Like, you need to step in and do your work. So again, it says overcome doubt by action of the self, unbound. Unbound yourself, unrelease yourself, release what's no longer serving you or growing you, and you're going to be well on your way to more enlightenment, to those beautiful bright yellow skies. Okay, the next card that came out is the Five of Bowls. Five of Bowls. So this is like the Five of Cups in the regular tarot. And it says, for the Five of Bowls, it says, let go of your gift of love. So when I saw that, it's like, let go of your gift of love. Allow your gift of love to, reach out into the world. Like when I got the message today of like, change the world, I smiled. It's like, with your, love is the purest form of energy. And that's where, you speak your truth. That's where you allow yourself to be authentic and allow others to see the vulnerability in you. And that's not saying you're weak, or that's not saying you're naive or gullible, but it's saying that you send out that love and you allow others to start to transmit on your vibration. So when they recognize love, when they see love, and you ever notice how you look at someone and then, you never met them before, but you smile and then they smile. That's how you light up the world. Like, allow yourself to let your love flow, and it's going to change a lot of people lives that come into contact with you. And what spirit is saying also, like, if you're in this low vibrational energy, no one can really see the real you, because you have these walls up, you have these guards up. And universe is saying, like, let those guards down, like, open up your heart. Of course you've been hurt before, of course you've been through the ringer, but at the end of the day, if you decide this overall, you will see a different outcome in your personal reality and in your physical reality when you're interacting with other people in your daily life. The next card that came out is Command. So you see this woman here, she looks so beautiful. It's like command, right? And it looks like she's like, calling on her, ancestors, spirit guides. And, she's like, getting ready for meditation or preparing for something. And it says command. Now, this is a major arcana, and it represents the number 4, and it's like the emperor. Command. So, the emperor comes in and things start to change and things are headed in the right direction. And it says, you are in a position of power. Take charge. Put your deeply held convictions into action now. Set up a structure that allows this. So what spirit is saying, like, put your thoughts, your words, what you want to bring into fruition, write it down. What I do is I write my new moon affirmations down, and I write my full moon affirmations down. And then, like, when each cycle changes, I look at the list and see what has come to fruition on my list, or what has started to come to fruition on my list. That's something I do, like, religiously, because, like, even my roommates will tell you, they'll be like, hey guys, like, the full moon's tonight, like, don't forget your affirmations. And, like, you'll see, like, my roommate, like, running through the house looking for a pen. And he's like, I'm on it. You know what I mean? You build your tribe, you attract your tribe. And so with this, it's just saying, stay in your power. Like, a lot of you were out of your power for a while because of situations or, romantic connections or twin flame connections that you were in, and you had to step out of that. You had to step away and step into your power and focus on, hey, what is it that I want to bring into fruition in my life? What is it that I want to be remembered for? What is it that I want to leave as a legacy? And so you're starting to focus on the things you want instead of the things you don't want. And so spirit is just reminding you with this card, like, get into your go within and, like, really bring out the best you that you've been hiding away from everyone for so long. You understand what I'm saying? The next card that came out, 10 of Stones. So in the tarot, we all know this is the Ten of Pentacles, right? And so we all know what Ten of Pentacles mean. Like, it's the card where you see like the old man, maybe like a spirit guide or something like that, and then you see like the guy and the girl, and then a little boy at the bottom, and it seems like they're passing away, like walk, like slowly, like, you know, walking past each other. But it's like divine is right there hiding behind that little bush and saying like, no, no, this is your person, this is your person, this is the person that's going to bring exactly what you've been asking for. So let's read the Ten of Stones in the Medicine Woman's deck. So with the Ten of Stones, it says accept recognition. Okay, for a lot of you, like, accept your spiritual gifts, accept what this connection is, accept what you're being shown and what you're hearing, especially for those who are really in tune with your meditations and things like that, and you start to hear spirit, you start channeling, and you need to try to quickly write that information down that you're hearing. Because if you notice, when you're channeling and you're getting your spiritual messages, if you get like too sidetracked, you'll forget everything that they had, you know, told you. So for me, like, as soon as I'm done meditating, I'm like, okay, I remember this, okay, I remember they said that, you know. And you know the difference of the voice. So when, you know, you're channeling, like, the voice doesn't sound like your voice. So you know if you're just like, your mind is playing tricks on you, or, you know, entities are trying to interfere with what, you know, you're supposed to be communicated to from divine. So you'll notice the difference, the pitch in your voice and the pitch in the voice of spirit, when like you're getting the channel messages. So really pay close attention to that. And it says, again, accept recognition, accept what this connection is, accept what you're going through, accept where you're being called to, accept who you are, accept the fact that if you got to let people go that no longer serve you or grow you, then you must do that, because they're not ready to go where you're being, you know, headed to, or where you're growing to. You understand what I'm saying? The overall energy is the Nine of Bowls. So you see these two individuals like going away and there's like the rainbow and there's like beautiful skies and things like that. And so let's see what, you know, the Nine of Bowls is saying for the Medicine Woman deck. Here we go. I got you. So the Nine of Bowls is saying, come home to your spiritual family. Like I said, no matter what, you know, tarot deck you use, your cards are your cards. And what did I talk about when I was talking about my roommate, about like your tribe, you attract your tribe? Come home to your spiritual family. This is a divine connection. Like, you guys are going to come into union. You guys are on your way to union. For those who have been doing the work, who have been putting in the effort, not per se towards your divine counterpart, but the effort in what divine has been calling you to do. Like, for example, have patience. Don't reach out. Don't, you know, try to help and heal so much, especially when it comes to your divine masculine, because you're getting in the way of what divine is doing. So at this point, divine is really taking divine masculine under you know, divine's wing, and they're really showing divine masculine what this connection is, what their soul purpose is, what their life path is. And you, divine feminine, because I'm getting strong energy with this, you, divine feminine, your divine masculine is realizing that you are the one that they've been running from all along. You understand what I'm saying? At first, you know, they could have thought like you were toxic, like I said, always, because of the connection. Like, it's just so intense. And for them, it's like, okay, with the running and chasing, it's like they'll come in and then, whoo, I got a hit, then they'll fall back, come in, whoo, I got a hit, then, like, because it was so strong and they just really couldn't figure it out. I mean, they knew deep down, like, it was something different, it was something special, that they never realized that they would have met you and you would have come into their life and changed their life in their mental the way that you have, in their heart the way that you have. Because a lot of these divine masculines, you have opened up their heart, and that's something that they've wanted to protect from anybody and everybody, because of the things that they have gone through, you know, whether, you know, being a child and growing up, and just all of the childhood traumas that they had to face. And trust me, it's going to come a time where your divine masculine is going to tell you all that you've always wanted to know in regards to why they were the way they were. But you have to allow them to do it in their divine time, and you have to allow divine to continue to work on divine masculine. Again, you cannot jump into the connection and be Captain Save 'em, because at the end of the day, the only thing you're going to do is push this journey back further. And again, remember, this is a time where all the twin flames are coming into union, whether you're in the first phase, whether you're in the second phase, whether you're in the third phase, because there is 3 phases. And so, look up that information so you can like really guide yourself and prepare yourself, and make sure that you don't do things to draw away the connection, because spirit is giving you signs just as well as spirit is giving divine masculine signs as well. The next card that came up after your overall energy, and I happened to look over, it's the 4 of pipes. It's the 5 of pipes. And let's just look at the 5 of pipes, because when I saw it at first I thought it was the 4. But the 5 of pipes says allure through opposition or inertia, right? Allure through opposition or inertia. Look at the eyes. Look at how look at how this little girl is like luring this deer like close. And so what I'm getting really strongly with this card, it's like you have spiritual gifts, you have healing powers, like you're so spiritually strong, and you're like spiritually growing each day. You're learning, like you have new gifts. And what spirit is saying, like if you can't communicate to your divine masculine in the 3D where they can speak to you and you guys can talk to each other, or you got the message like me, stay out of the way, then talk to your divine masculine in the 5D, in which, like, for example, my divine masculine shows up in the 5D in the dream state, but I know it's a vision. Like I know I'm not dreaming because of how I see. And so this is what it's saying, like, even if like you guys haven't apologized to each other or accept accountability for the things that happen, your divine masculine is really trying to get the courage to come forth and say, I apologize. Like I didn't mean to do what I did, or rather not mean to do what I did, but I know you didn't deserve what I did. And so if you send this healing, energy to your divine masculine, like look at the like pinkish purple kind of energy, that love energy, where you can surround it around their heart and just let them know, even with a small whisper, I forgive you. You understand what I'm saying? Then they'll make it easier for them to know in their heart, like I can come forward, I can say, what I've been wanting to say. But again, the message for divine feminine, stop reaching out. If you haven't been reaching out, that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like that, and you're starting to see your divine masculine like open up to you. And especially if you see in the dreams and stuff like that, then that means their heart chakra is opened for you, and that's how you're able to see them. When my divine masculine's heart chakra is closed to me, I can't see, I don't get the visions, but I still get like the energy, and when I feel like something's off with them, or when I feel like they're happy, those. But specifically when that heart chakra is closed within my divine masculine, I can't use my second sight to see, is everything okay, or what's happening, or in the 3 or 5D state where like I get the messages, right? So the longer you stand in your power, and that's what this whole message has been about, standing in your power, accepting your gifts, accepting what this connection is, accepting your part in helping make the world a better place, making the people around you see what the ultimate goal is, and that is love. Like if we have more love vibrating in this world right now, we will see less and less of what we've been seeing. And I can share something with you. I haven't watched TV in a long time. And like lately I've been like, I want to watch a couple of my shows or whatever like that. But what draws me is more of the spiritual work of connecting with you guys. And if you notice, unless it's your readings for the month, I'm not posting every day. And I do that because it's like I feel like you need time so you can take in the information that I'm, communicating to you from spirit, instead of just every day throwing stuff in your mental, because for those who are new on the journey, they need time to look things up. They need time to think about what I've said in some of the videos, and to get the courage to come forth and ask a question. So with that being said, this is a beautiful reading for the entire collective. And like I said, if you click on this video and you watch it to the end, this message is for you. All right, guys, that's all I have. Don't forget about the contest for the 300 follower that follows me on Instagram at Chrissy.thecrystalindigo. You will win a free reading of your choice. If you would like to donate to the channel, the energy exchange information is in the description box. Sorry, guys, I'm like so tired. And if you have any questions like that's just, you know, tickling your heart and you want to ask me, go ahead. My email information is there as well. Again, thank you guys for making me reach, or helping me reach to 1K. And I love all of you. Love and light. And let's continue this journey together. Talk to you soon.